Hey YouTube, that's my HIV story. Just a quick story of how I caught that disease, that virus. Some guys saying this virus does not exist, but what can brace me, the healthy guy, like in the moment, what can brace me? This virus exists. So, uh, it's all started in 2014, about May or April, maybe March, I'm not sure. Uh, I just back to Thailand. I was in Thailand. I used to live there for 9 months before. Then I back home, and then I go back again, and start to live again. And but I was so tired with my life. I was tired with my work, exhausted, and I had like a big level of stress, anxiety, some personal problems. Uh, I just want to change something in my life. I just want to make some changes. I was so shy. I was like, uh, you know, all the problems maybe of a young boy, young man, whatever. And just one day, I just told myself, okay, man, be brave and let's do something. And you know what I did? Yeah, I go to the hooker here in Thailand. It's so easy actually, and it's not expensive. So I went to the hooker. Uh, First time, I want to say I used condom. Yeah, I used it, and maybe it's too much. I mentioned too much personal story, but everything that happened, I wanna speak like, you know, I don't want to hide something or do something or think something like don't have to say it because it's real life. I cannot run away from that. So the first time, yeah, I did that, but I used condom and nothing happened to me. And so after that, I don't know. I was so stupid. Maybe I still keep contact. I still keep in touch with that hooker, and uh, I don't know. We started to make some like sexual relationships sometimes. I always used condom. I always use condom all the time. And one day, I just was so lazy. I didn't have any condom, and I just was so lazy to go out to buy some. And we had sex, but like uh, in another hole, if you understand what I mean. Because I'm thinking, I was thinking that time that I cannot get nothing from uh, the butt, the ass. I cannot get nothing from there. This is what I think that time because I was so naive boy. And so I didn't know that this actually be like a gay disease. And I didn't know that to get it from there, it's much more easier than from different uh, from different any different hole. And this shit just happened. So you know what? Before that, looked like the devils talked to me, talked to my ear. He said, "Okay, hey, let's go do that. What you can get from her? What you can get from her?" It looked like he tells to me, he speaks to me, and then so it happened. But I feel something strange. I feel like something go inside my penis, if I can speak like that, if I can say like this. And I stopped. I stopped because I feel something weird. And then next day, before sleep, I feel so huge headache. I just my head was so heavy, so heavy, and I just and I understand something wrong with me. I didn't like pay so much attention to that. I just try to continue my life, but I feel that something started to be wrong with me. After that, my body started to uh, cover with some red spots all everywhere. Not only red spot, like some sort of disease, but I just thinking, oh, well, this is because of my bad eating habits, blah blah blah. I had to start have some problems with my heart. Sorry, guys. I started to have some problems with my heart. Sometimes I feel like it's so hurt, and again, I think, no, I just try to close my eyes on that problem, and then one day, another people who I had relationship, like, sexual relationship, called me and told me I'm going to die soon. I have HIV, and I was just thinking, what? Uh, this time I don't really believe in that, in HIV. I just come to her and try to say, no, 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 this not real, this not real. Come down, this thing not exist. I was so stupid that time, but inside me I know this thing is real. This thing is real because I feel something strange with me too, and I know where she can get it from. Yeah, it was so stupid that I didn't know about my disease, and I just, you know, that happened. That I gave it to someone else. This is so stupid. Yeah, I know, but I didn't know anything about that. So after that, yeah, I told it this thing does not exist. Blah blah blah, and then so I back home, and one day I walking in the park, and I was just so tired that I cannot even walk. And by accident, near that park have a HIV center, and I told myself, hey, come on, if you're a man, if you're not a pussy, you have to go and make that test. Nothing to scare about that. And I just go and made that test, but unfortunately it was about 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., so they cannot provide me with the result exactly instantly, because actually it takes about 1 hour and you get a result. But because this center closed, they told me I have to come back next day. And oh my god, guys, you have no idea, that night was the longest night in my life. You had no idea. Absolutely. uh I didn't sleep that night. Maybe I just sleep about 2 hours. Sorry, guys. Maybe I just sleep about 2 hours. I thinking about my youth, about my childhood. I just look some photos and thinking, yeah, how I can ever imagine things going to happen like this to that boy. This is what I'm thinking. I eat some junk food just to relieve my stress, just to calm down, but I cannot anyway. I cannot, because I know tomorrow my life going to change. Tomorrow my life going to change. I know about that. And it was the hardest night in my life, I think. Hardest night. But actually I was ready. I was ready to get any result, any sort of result. I was not like so scary or something. I was ready to get any result, because actually inside me I know, yeah, I'm going to be positive. But it's just, anyway, before you don't know the result, you have some hope. You have some hope. Maybe things are okay, even the life shows proves you wrong. But okay, then next day come up, the morning, I go to that clinic, to that center. Yeah, and many guys come for results, and everyone just take the letter, and they got inside result. But you know what, I didn't get it. They asked me to go inside some room, and this time I understand, yeah, something wrong with me. They asking me to go with the doctor, or like young girl, not so young, but the girl. She told me, but she speak to me very polite. Looked like she tried to scare me. She told me, look like some mistake here. Look like I don't have, but the test prove have told that I have this thing, HIV. And she talked to me very polite. She told me, we make a test and it becomes positive, and we make another test like to prove, yeah, it all positive, something like that. And she thought I would react something like crazy, but I didn't react anything. I just, yeah, okay, okay, so what? And she like, so she told me, said I need to start to take a medicine, after that to plan my treatment. But I told her, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't believe in that. I believe in nature, stuff like that. She was a bit shocked. She I think she never see people like me go against that system. But anyway, so she just told me that. She just let me know that, yeah, I'm positive right now. Uh, but I was ready for that, so I just walk out and I understand, yeah. And I go to that park. I sit in there on the bench, and I just looking. I look in her life, and I understand. Yeah, you one day you guys just go, and the life will still exist on this planet. You know, and no one care. No one care. And this time I really understand what the death is. That one time our life going to be finished. This time I understand that. This time I feel that so much, and it was so like weird thing. Look like you are here, but you're not here. You know, look like you just absorb the life, but you not exist. Look like maybe you are spirit or some sort of ghost. You know. And I sit on the bench like that, and I just look on the people, look on the kids, and yeah, it's kind of weird feeling, very weird. But yeah, one day we have to face that problems, no matter what. And anyway, it's just a life, just a game. All this life is just a game. And yes, it's good. I'm not the only one who face these problems. Everyone fighting is their own battle in this life. So this is my short story. I don't know, something normal. Yeah, it was not perfect story. It's not a beautiful story. It's not happy end, but I hope it's going to be a happy ending. But just my story. And right now, next year in March, in 2018, March or April, going to be 4 years since I have HIV. And I want to say it was a nightmare for me all these years. Same here. Yeah, it was some. I grows a lot over these years. Yeah, I grows a lot, like a personality, like my character. I grows a lot in every role, in every aspect. I grows. I started to exercise. I started to do some shit I never done before. I started to understand. No, I'm not so cool in this life. Say my thing before about myself, and I should do nothing. Like, you know. I didn't talk about the work because I did a lot of work all the time, but so many problems, so many problems I fixed. Yeah. So anyway, guys, just my short story. If you have any questions, you can ask me. If you want to know something more, I'm going to tell you. Just let me know what you want to hear, and I'm going to talk. I'm going to speak something about my experience, because I didn't take any medicine for these 4 years. Only just one time I tried the medicine, and it just kills me. It simply just kills me. So if you have any questions, please ask me. I'm ready to answer anytime. I'm ready to help. I'm ready to share my experience, and I'm always here for you. So thank you guys, and have a good day, good night, wherever you have. Thank you guys.